This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium, the home of the UAB Blazers. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Blazers will kick this away to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. For the Oklahoma. His offense comes on the field to open this game. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Early in the season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
1st and 10 play coming up.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator? He seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Grab behind the line, it's Lacey. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Sooners will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UAB Blazers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't need this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. First and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. First and goal now. A chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking for for a gap. It's Allen. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Play action here on first down. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Crosses the 10-yard line. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage. Nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time for one more play here in the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Short game, what's going to be the final play of the first period. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the outback. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The guys up front line up. It's first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the Blazers move into the red zone. Ball handed off. And they've got him at the 5. Great runner set up scoring position here.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And they've got him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, UAB.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner decides to field it. Returner 1 down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. And they put something together in this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Oh, he's bringing it back. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up this offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the... The important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. Quarterback makes it a really nice throw. The receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner is brought down. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Zips it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35. No huddle now for the offense.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
With the catch, it's Lacey. At the 46. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. The shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
On 1st down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's swarmed by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Passes the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
On the shotgun, here's an inside give. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham.
And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And the Blazers will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Down, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Oklahoma, 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield with the left. That ball is incomplete, and it grabs. Deep shot on 1st down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Makes the catch. It's Allen. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Blazers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Inside the 35. Finding space at the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, UAB.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Play action here on first down. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he finally goes down, but that pick it's up the near midfield.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. Crosses the 35. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. No huddle here for the offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Makes the grab. It's Lacey. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option.
They pressure him and sack him. Inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Set of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Here's the second down play. And the pass is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Coming up, second down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is
breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.